What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Uniswap, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. If we have time, the S&P 500. Definitely make sure to leave a comment down below as to which altcoin you would like to see in next week's video to replace Uniswap, as every week we are starting to do a different cryptocurrency just to get a better overview of what exactly is out there and what cryptocurrencies we should also be looking at to invest in. Otherwise, we are going to be looking at the very recent movement within XRP and most of the cryptocurrencies here on the space that we discuss. So what was interesting is the movements we saw within Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Now, I just want to start off by saying I'm really not too worried about the way the markets have been moving. Now, yes, XRP really needed to close above a massive resistance on the coin, which unfortunately it was not able to do yesterday, but there is still some hope that it could break through that in the next day or two. So definitely make sure to stick around if you're interested in learning if XRP is going to be breaking through that resistance. Definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial, and if you're interested in any of my crypto trades, you can follow me on Patreon as well. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's video. Alright guys, so to start off on the top 10 cryptocurrencies, everything seems to be pretty stagnant except for Cardano, which is actually pumping 20% on the day. Pretty insane, but everything else is actually kind of down. We're starting to notice a very interesting thing within XRP and these other altcoins. So XRP was really one of the only coins yesterday to see that major price pump. We were up about 8% on the 24-hour scale on the coin market cap, and about a 20% jump from where it was last seen back on the daily charts on the trading view on Bitfinex. So very interesting to see the massive surge of volume that came into the market, and as quickly as it soared up, we corrected back downwards. Now, it was definitely no win in my book. Unfortunately, I did have a stop loss a little bit higher than where I bought in. This is just to break even, and that's all that happened. I wasn't able to score as much profit as I could have. Hopefully some of you guys did, but I do still think XRP is going to be slightly headed higher in the very near future because of some reasons, and we still did break through some important barriers and resistances, which I want to show you guys. So obviously you can see I do have Bityard pulled up. I do have XRP on Bityard pulled up right here. Now notice where we were trading the past couple of days, we were actually below a few resistances, quite a bit actually. We're below, I believe this is the 5-day, the 10-day, and the 20-day moving averages, these three resistances right here. And for the longest time, we were not able to break through here. We're trading below here ever since, I would say, March 11th. So it's been about a week now where we've been trading undervalued below these resistances. And it was almost given that in the next couple of days, we needed to see that correction back up, because prices usually, when they fall below here, start to reverse higher. What's interesting to me is we actually managed to close below our 40-day moving average on Bityard, which was unfortunate. But like I said, we did land on a few key supports. So this is fairly helpful for the coin. Now, as much as I was thinking we were going to swing up higher, we didn't, unfortunately, and we fell back down. We are still being held by some strong supports, but we have to consider whether or not we're going to be closing lower or if we're going to be correcting higher. Now, looking at XRP specifically on this coin, we did also break through a bunch of key resistances. So notice this moving average right here. The fact that we were trading inside of here is not necessarily a good thing. We were actually able to break above that resistance, close below that top moving average, as well as the downtrend. And we're currently stuck trying to break through this resistance right here at 46 cents. Now, I know I jumped the gun yesterday. The second I saw confirmation break above this resistance right here, I bought in. Rode the wave up and literally rode the wave down and got stopped out and did not make any profit. But that happens within trades like this. I mean, most people were hoping for it to close. I was hoping for it to close, above its resistance, which we know is 46 cents. So I do say pretty much every video that the goal is to wait for the daily to close above this resistance here. We need the actual physical candle to close above that before we buy in, as a conservative trader. Now, I jumped the gun, I know that, and I just, broke even. But a lot of people, if you listened or looked at it, we closed below it. That's exactly what happened, which isn't necessarily a good sign. So really, right now, if you guys are considering buying in, I wouldn't. I mean, earlier today, we did see the candle wick slowly higher than the resistance. But once again, the way this coin is trending and the way this coin is trading right now, I'd really just stick with what I had said earlier and just wait. I'm going to be waiting till tonight. If tonight actually manages to close above the 46 cents resistance, then I know it might be a little bit easier to buy in anticipation for a slow rise back up to 53 cents. Otherwise, if we close below here, like we currently are starting to trade below, there's a good chance we're going to get rejected. Now, there are still these lower high formations, and this is still considered one of those lower highs. We need to break through 48 cents to confirm the reversal. Or even so, I mean, you could use maybe 45 cents as that reversal. So maybe scratch that. 1, 2, 3, 4 today is the reversal. So yeah, it does look like we're bouncing off support. So we look good in regards to breaking through the lower high formation. But until we break through 46 cent resistance, I'm going to hold off investing just for how crazy and uncertain the coin has been trending the past couple of days. So unfortunately, I'm just going to be holding out right now. I'm going to wait till tonight, see where we decide to close. If we close above that 46 cents resistance, then I'll be buying in with a hopeful target that we move back up and swing back up to 54 cents. Now, for the other altcoins and cryptocurrencies, I do have Ethereum pulled up here. And this really doesn't look that great. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We look better on Bitcoin than we do Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is pretty much neck and neck with Bitcoin. The second we see Bitcoin move, Ethereum usually does so. But there is that unfortunate, possibility of that double top we have been mentioning every so often, which was like this. This is that double top formation we've been, ever so warned about and are curious to whether or not it plays out. And one of those biggest trends was if we break through this, green uptrend here, it might be a signal to flash bearish and correct to 1400. Now, I really don't want to see that. And I'm hoping that Bitcoin is able to gather up some momentum here on its uptrend and break through resistance again on its all-time high. And if we manage, or its prior all-time high, and if we manage to do so, it should be able to pull and swing Ethereum back up with it, retesting the $1,900 resistance that we have up here. I mean, we just retested all-time highs. We built the volume we needed. We reversed from the downtrend and are slowly starting to head up. So I'm hoping that everything starts to play out well and we can swing to the upside. Now, I mean, I can get a better look. Like, this might be a possibility to swing it outwards. As much as I don't think it's possible, it is still there. This can easily be considered the uptrend. I mean, it very well could, looking at how this is. We have 1, 2, 3 confirmations. Now, a lot of people say, why do you change your lines? Why do you change your lines? We're trading in an open system, just like the human body. We're not trading in a closed system. If it was closed, we would know exactly the pattern that happens every single time over and over again. That's not the same thing with cryptocurrency. We have to constantly be trading and tweaking charts so that we get a better picture and a better idea of where this market and money could be moving to. So when you tweak it like this does seem to be a little more plausible. We do have bottom supports 1, 2, 3. The support is the same resistance that Bitcoin is trending at right now. So we may be able to use that. So it may not be just over yet for, Ethereum. We do have these 3 confirmations. So really today we're looking for that bounce off this resistance and swinging itself back up higher. That's really what we're looking for. So let's see how today closes. This is pretty much the last shot, I would say, for Ethereum. If it does break below this resistance here, I would then anticipate shorting to, probably its moving average on the daily, which is closer to 1360. And vice versa, if we can keep above here, which hopefully we do, we should be able to swing back up with another retest at 1947. So I'm really waiting out to see how today closes. If we close above there and we open on a green tomorrow, then there's a good chance I will be buying into Ethereum as well. And hopefully these other altcoins can, pretty much influence and help XRP swing back up, because all we need is a confirmation above 46. You can see how much volume wants to come into that market. We just really need it to close above that problem zone. Now, moving on to Bitcoin, you can see this is probably one of the better looking coins, to be honest with you. This is the 4-hour, though. It's not the daily. You can see the uptrend beautifully drawn out. You can clearly see the reversal pattern that we had. We had tons of lower highs. Eventually, we hit a bottom and started to reverse upwards, and we have clear bottom supports. 1, if you can consider that 2, I mean, this is maybe 4, but let's say 3 for who knows what. But that does indicate that there is an uptrend in play, that it did confirm that we are starting to use this as a support. And I really do like how the moving average has swooped in to allow it to lift the price up a little bit higher. So not only were we trading on the uptrend, but we do have our bottom support here on the moving average on the 4-hour that should hopefully help us swing back up. So I'm pretty bullish on Bitcoin, on pretty much all the cryptos. A little worried about XRP, but all the other cryptos I'm pretty bullish on. So I do believe Bitcoin should hopefully tonight bounce off this resistance here and start to swing back up higher, eventually retesting its all-time high and breaking through to set a new one. So that's really my outlook on most of these cryptos. Uniswap looks good too. It's in the same exact boat as I just said with Bitcoin. We're doing the same exact thing, using the moving average as a support on the 4-hour, using this bottom support here to hold the coin up. And really what we're looking for is, once again, a swing and a bounce back up. So the second we start to see confirmation of a rise, we should be able to buy in anticipation for the price to go closer to $34. And I do believe in the next couple of days we should be able to see so. Yep, just like that. Let me pull this up. You can see here the uptrend and where we're hitting support. And you can see the clear uncertainty candle swinging us all the way back up. We closed above here. So hopefully this can reverse upwards and we start to see prices move out here and we don't actually trade outside of this uptrend and then anticipate a correction. But hopefully we can continue to use the support line that we've clearly have been for the past couple of months now, and we start to swing and trade back up to $34, because I do believe we are going to be retesting all-time highs on Uniswap. Otherwise, S&P 500 looks okay, coming slightly back down, still higher than its prior all-time high. But yeah, that's pretty much going to cover today's episode. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.